Zenith played that makes it go on a little bit long. It's Showmaker teleporting in. Ning tries to go for the 1-for-1 once again, but in the end, it will be Infernal Drake over to the side of Damwon.
Unbelievable. After the way this game started with the Shy going 2-0 on Jace, I just kind of felt like he was going to pop off. Look, 2,500 gold lead to Invictus that's already been negated. Who are you more afraid of in a side lane? The Shy's Jace or Showmaker's Akali?
Showmaker for sure. A Showmaker right now is the star, true to his name. Here we go, top side.
All right, Nuguri's going to use that Sanguine Pool to buy some time. Hemo Plague will pop and give some health back. And that is Ning just blown up with the Tides of Blood. And instantly there's a retreat call because here comes Showmaker. If he fancied a dive, honestly, I think he could kill everybody, but IG do not present targets. They back away, Damwon in control.
This is such an exciting matchup, Quickshot. If we go back to last year, there was so much excitement around Damwon, and there was for a big reason. Even during the World Championship Finals that Invictus Gaming won, there's so little teams, professional teams left to scrim in Korea, that teams were scrimming Damwon and losing to them.
Yep.
These World Championship caliber teams, now we finally get to see them all the way from Challenger here on the world stage against the defending champions, and they are going blow for blow.
And it's so amazing to see, like, Nuguri's signature Vladimir, not only does it get bullied in lane, it loses very handily, but Damwon don't flinch at all. They found opportunities to come back, and they've got a Goldie, they've got control of the Rift Herald, and Showmaker is the beneficiary of those counter punches that Damwon have landed just as turret plates are falling.
Completely agree. And honestly, looking back at how this game started, you put a big magnifying glass on Ning. He subbed back into the roster. He had the option for trying to hover bottom side and defend against the possible kill on the Syndra. It didn't happen. Then they went for the dive and force. Currently, though, in the game, this is Damwon striking back on top side, trying to get some extra work done on this turret with the Rift Herald.
And you did put that magnifying glass on the junglers as you set up Kobe during picks and bans. But truthfully, it was Baolan and the Shy that got that advantage early on. And then the Shy was just solo killing. Many tower dives from Ning have gone, let's say, sideways, shall we? Damwon have been able to reply. They got the first tower, temporary gold lead, and I actually think Nuclear and Beryl were able to defend the tower in the bottom lane. Rookie did run down, didn't commit much further, and he's backed away. So as it stands, Damwon Gaming are in control of the game for now.
Yeah, definitely high possibility of more action towards the bottom side with top tower taken and Invictus Gaming losing defendable territory here. You honestly are going to have to worry about these cooldowns on the teleports. Currently, Invictus Gaming do technically have JackeyLoves for Syndra, but he is the most scared Syndra right now. There's a level 12 Akali with Gunblade and a extra rod roaming around the map. JackeyLove cannot extend anywhere.
Yeah, what do you think of the matchup into Sorcerer's Shoes and Lost Chapter? On a scale of 0 to oh crap, I think we're firmly in oh crap territory right now.
Definitely off the scales there, even. All right, let's see how it works out, though. They want to get some more money funneled onto Nuguri first before they start forcing, because, of course, he has been put so heavily far behind by the beginning of this game and the extra pressure that Invictus had on top side.
All right, 25 seconds to Mountain. I'm looking at Vision around the Drake. Both teams are kind of congregating 3-4 members. Not the deepest Vision from Damwon, just starting to push towards the river. And it looked like IG got a couple of tunnels down, and at least that one little side ward by the Mountain Drake. I want to see if Damwon are going to try to sort of rush it or whether or not IG want to pick a fight.
Yeah, honestly, there's a decision tree here, right? Because they have forced Jace into this top side of the map with no teleport, they know they should have the freedom to go for the dragon. Even though Nuguri isn't there, Invictus Gaming doesn't quite know that. He just popped a plant on top side. That might actually give them some reasoning, but they're just too far behind. You cannot fight this fed Akali in the river, and they'll pick it up.
No, absolutely not the case. Rookie just returned to lane with that Luden's Echo completed, so he does have that power spike, but it's too late to join the party. The second Drake goes to Damwon. Damwon, just so you know, they'll be playing AHQ in the next game. If they win this, and they win that, they'll be guaranteed first in the group, and TL versus IG at the end of the day becomes so important for that second seed. We've got a lot of game before we get there, and maybe
You see them constantly hovering behind this mid tower here. Syndra now even heading up mid lane. What are they going to do? Share CS on both their mage carries? It's very difficult for them to actually get their play off the ground.
Yeah, it really is the case. I mean, when you look down the CS numbers, it's only really the Shy that's got a sizable advantage thanks to all of that pressure he had early. And for the time being, with only one tower down, we still got a fairly, like, traditional extended laning phase. Neither of these duos have swapped. I mean, the Shy and Nuguri are still fighting, and Canyon is still hanging out like, I got you, bro. I'm on the tails of your cape, and if anybody's here to fight, I'll back you up.
Exactly. It's a buddy system here from Damwon. They know that the only attackable scenario that Invictus Gaming could actually come up with is going at Nuguri again, the weak point. But Canyon hovers him, and they move in to take out the vision together to ensure that they can close in on their pressure and keep Invictus on the defense.
So just taking a look at teleports really quickly, Showmaker and Jackie Love have theirs available. Nuguri and the Shy is moments away. There's no real big objective to fight for yet. But if any of these tower dives are juicy enough, maybe we can see it being used. Look, Canyon again setting up. He's sitting in the chicken camp. Will get spotted out by the command attack. So Rookie, he felt something was up. He acknowledged that there was some threat. And I think very good game sense there to move that ball around, get some information. But look at the minimap. There's a dive coming bots.
Yeah, Akali's on the roam here. You do have a defense. You can see from Ning heading down on Rek'Sai, though, because they walked over the Scuttle Crab. Like I was talking about, it's full reactionary mode from Invictus right now. The only offensive play that you can theoretically come up for them is a flash from Ning, catching someone out by surprise. You know, a full CC chain with a Nala Syndra, you know, trying to get someone quickly. But Invictus will have to strike very quickly and then retreat to their towers. You know, lest the Akali comes a Roman, because teleports are off cooldown for everybody. So the reactions will be very quick once the confrontation starts.
Yeah, definitely.
Here he goes.
Okay, Nuguri flash is available.
Poorly.
So is Hemoplague. There's the flash on Burrow. Hemoplague and Protobell comes down, and that was a very, very quick kill. The teleport completes from Showmaker. He's got support from Beryl coming up the river.
And we highlight the quickness. You have to be that quick shot, because the teleport does come down, but they've already dealt with the Vladimir. No pool available there. They burst him down. Ning goes under the tower, and this time he gets out alive.
There's just too much damage to deal with. We have an even game at 20 minutes, but keep your eyes on the items, because Kai'Sa just picked up that Rage Blade. Look how quickly Nuguri gets blown up.
Yeah, and that right there is the key part of the replay. Pool used in lane. So he's got no defenses left. Really good communication from the Shy to tell Ning, hey, this guy is a sitting duck. Without Pool, we can annihilate Vladimir before the teleport channel even completes. So even though Showmaker is just itching to make this Akali work here, he can't get there in time, and it is a win in the meantime for Invictus.
All right, 8 kills to 5, another Infernal Drake, 35 seconds away. And despite the fact Baron is up, the focus is most likely going to be that Infernal. Nobody's made a move for it yet.
One of the key things that they can at least look for Damwon is that the key summoner we highlighted previous to that play was used. We mentioned the flash from Ning is their playmaking tool. That's the only theoretical play they can come up with. It was used. That was expended before the Infernal Drake does come up. So there is definitely some solace that they can take with another death from Nuguri. Here we go, though. They're going to push up mid lane with the minions first. I like this before Infernal spawns.
Now, do you want to see Invictus fighting this dragon? They conceded the previous one. They got a couple extra items under their belt, and you know, do you think they want this fight? I
for sure think so. They've got river control right now with the extra control ward. Problem is that Nuguri is actually still pushing bottom lane, so they don't have the numbers, and Invictus are moving in through the small corridor here. It's a very split maneuver from Damwon.
Solar Flare will find a target. There goes Beryl into the backline with the Zenith Blade, but he's cut off from the rest of the team. Ning rather takes him down. The Dredge line is dodged away from Nuguri, and the chase is on. Ning's going forward, gets the Unburrow. The Shockwave finds the kill. Put the hammer down. You can't touch this from the Shy. Nuclear finds a kill back. The next of the fights is from Rookie. The Shy from long range gets the accelerated shock blast. He's still hunting. Will he put the Mercurial Hammer on? Not yet. 2 for 3.
And Trevor, it collapses for down one. They are completely split in the river fight. That's how Invictus are able to solo out Barrow. He goes all the way in on the Leona. They kite backwards, kill him in the jungle, and then return for their prize.
Unbelievable. The first Drake of the game to Invictus. 18 kills of 22. And keep your eyes on Beryl. He lands the Zenith Blade and goes too far.
And just look at the split line here. And he goes all the way in, as you're saying, flashes forward. And then nobody else can really follow through the jungle corridor. You look at the DPS. Nuclear is killing a ward during that down on the bottom side because he can't auto attack anything else. So Invictus gets a focus fire and then chase down once again. Vladimir has no pool. They go full steam ahead.
And I missed the first time around. Nautilus's ultimate knocked up 3 members en route, just swimming around the corner. So even if Damwon wanted to go forward, well, they were catching some air time and picking up some frequent flyer points.
Exactly. The terrain that should have been in their favor, because they chased into the small corridor and funnel there, really turns around for Invictus. And now we've evened up the Infernal scaling for later as well. Quick shot. This one is going to be exciting till the end.
Oh, this is so exciting. And again, this is a precursor for what could determine the first place team in the group. If IG win this and then win against TL, they're going to be sitting on 5 wins and take first. So there is so much on the line. As now we're 25 minutes in, only the second tower has fallen, and now we're starting to see a lot more movement cross-map.
Yep, Damwon are trying to exert control over the Baron, cleaning it fully of the wards here. They still have Showmaker, who hasn't died on the Akali, and Death Cap is complete. So there's a huge amount of burst damage potential there. He really does have to keep checking inventories for stopwatches. Those are the things that are going to save the members of Invictus. We don't see very many right now, only the broken one there. So looks like it might be open season. They are getting off a full reset, though. Invictus trying to move in and take advantage of the small timing window.
Okay, a little bit of chip damage on that outer turret. Invictus still unable to take a tower, but like that bottom tower is a gentle breeze away from knocking over. And actually, interestingly, after all of the benefit that the Shy earned early on, Damwon's response saved the top tower, has gotten Nuguri to the point that, yes, he's still down in CS. Oh, that's a lot of trouble. But he needs support to stay alive.
Yep.
But crucially, the structure he was defending was still alive in that top lane.
Daddy Shy coming back once again, and he's pushing Nuguri off the rift here. Takes down the tower, does have the split push for Invictus, but there are 2 parts to it, right? Usually, well, never mind, tower dive.
All right, Protobelt into Hemoplague. The hammer comes out, flash forward. Whoa! Finally goes down. I thought the Shy had done it. It's a trade 1-for-1.
Damwon minions there will be able to even it up and get the last kill there.
I didn't have words. I just started screaming. That was so fun to watch. The Shy is making a statement. Invictus defending world champions. They want to make it out this group.
However, it's very reckless of him because he is the advantage for this team. With that even 1-for-1 taken off and his flash used, the power actually goes over to Damwon. Even though he gets the kill under tower, he gets to feel good about that dive. Because the minions finished off the counter kill, it cedes control to Damwon once again. They sweep all the vision. They're going to force Invictus into the scary situation of having to check around the Leona.
He only feels good if he typed worth in all chats. Take a look at this. The Baron was started. I can't see if they've peeled away yet. Good vision toggle from our observers showing what the teams are working with. The game is still bang on even. Keep your eyes on the items as they continue to scale. Protobelt and Morella Nomicon was just picked up, and here's that dive again.
All right, he just runs straight into him. Even with the pool here, I was surprised for him to see his jump onto the Canyon minion there, but he just flashes over, finishes off the kill. Minion autos that were already in the air finish him off.
It feels like it's about sending a message, Kobe. It wasn't necessarily about everything that was expended. Just telling Nuguri, if you're here alone, you're going to die.
Canyon received the message.
All right, remember, no flash available. Sonic Wave, take a look, if you find a target. Kick comes out, the Shy moves away. Sonic Wave is dodged. Solar Flare comes down, and in a 3-on-1, they get the kill.
Problem with sending the message, Damwon as an entire team answer it. No longer a 1v1, and they turn the tides once again. The Shy goes down.
The call center received the message and has dispatched support for the struggling Nuguri. 1-5-1. But as I was mentioning itemization, by the way, Rageblade and Hurricane sitting on Nuclear's Kai'Sa. He's quietly built up 4-0-2 in the kills, a 600 gold bounty. And I'm very, very, very scared of what Nuclear is going to be able to do in late game team fights because he is so well set up as Damwon start the Baron.
Yep, teleport goes through. You know they mean business.
All right, the Shy is still dead. 10 seconds. Teleport is available to him. Moving into the pit. Scout of the Week comes out. Shockwave catches Showmaker. He's forced out of the fight. Solar Flare comes down once more. Death Charge knocks up Beryl. Baron is helping out IG. The defending world champions push Damwon out of the pit. And now they're on the Baron. Canyon has got Flash. He has got Smite. He has got Ultimate. 2,000 HP. There's the dash. Nuclear wants to turn around. Nuguri's pushing for the fight as well. The Prince of Metal checking out. Damwon gets the barrel. Nuguri goes down, but at what cost? Canyon continues the fight. Take a look at Showmaker. He's rejoined. Ning is managing to get him back into Canyon. And now Nuclear is running for his life. Got the double buff. Lands a W. Gets the Captain Rain. Shut down. The Shy gets burnt alive. And now Showmaker kills Baolan. Not just yet. One more auto. It's an ace.
Sign me up for more of these, Quick Shot. What was that Baron start in the end? Showmaker left alone with the audience to himself. The only one with the buff left. Look at the beginning. Damwon just tunnel vision on this so hard. The shockwave from Rookie onto Showmaker makes them go into full retreat. Barrel gets ignited. Ultimate from Nautilus knocks him up, keeps him in Baron range. Then Invictus started up. But it's Canyon who loops around the backside, and the important thing to watch is the recall from Showmaker. Akali went back to base. He's going to teleport in with full life, while Nuclear and Nuguri try and distract them. Showmaker and Canyon go in for the execute on Baron while they're trying to outplay. Then, on the bottom of your screen, Nuclear has been able to survive the entire time. Tries to fight them off, dodges Rex IQ right here, finishes off Ning, even after he flashes into his face, and the burn as well takes him down.
Unbelievable, and just before that chase into the jungle, there was a missed shock blast onto Nuclear that allowed him to peel back. I know it's a classic, but Berlin, are you not entertained? Damwon Gaming taking on Invictus, 30 kills, 30 minutes, and frankly, there's no clear lead just yet. One Baron buff on Showmaker. This will allow them, with a small gold lead, to keep playing on the front foot.
Got to be able to keep up with these high-level Barons, Quick Shot. There's even a backdoor to the Baron pit.
But you know, you actually said it so convincingly, I believed you, Kobe. Well, let us see how the next Baron plays out. But like we said, just going into that fight, Nuclear was where my eyes were. And he did so much damage with the old Q combo on the back end. And look at this, Invictus finally gonna put pressure on the tower. Down from the South River, Showmaker's making his way up, but the tower hasn't fallen just yet.
All right, they've got a flank going on. You can see Leona ult used.
All right, the Shy gets caught out for now, forced to flash defensively. Ning makes it into the lane, and look at the damage from that 5-point shuriken. And all of a sudden, IG are now pushing back.
And I really want to highlight an important tactic that Invictus Gaming are using. They have Baolan right now completely marking Nuguri. He is going everywhere Nuguri goes. You can see the Vladimir trying to find those flanks, but Nautilus stands in his pathway. They're trying to keep track of him, but now Canyon actually made his way all the way around. It's a double flank.
It is indeed. Canyon's got his ultimate available. The Shy will get to the blast cone. Canyon finds the Shy. That's an easy kill. And Canyon's GA gets popped. Beryl goes in with the E. Nuclear sidesteps everything. Damwon melt Invictus.
Damwon with the clean ace for themselves. From challenger to taking down the defending world champions. They've got an open path to the Nexus.
Unbelievable performance. Damwon Gaming with the Baron buff just wearing off on Showmaker will have an uncontested Nexus. They will set themselves up 4-1. Damwon are one win away from first in the group. I loved that game. It was was so fun to watch. And with the advantage that the Shy picked up early, my first 5 to 8 minutes would never have predicted how the next 15 would play out.
For sure, for sure. There are two turning moments right after there's such a big advantage for Invictus on the top side of the map. Damwon strike back. Bottom lane gank from Canyon, finds the kill onto Syndra, taking another opening for them to start working off of. And then the top tower dive where Showmaker collects 3 kills on the Akali. Completely turning around the possibilities here. Honestly, my favorite moment though is of course the sleight of hand during that Baron.
Trust a jungler to focus on who picks up the Baron.
You're watching the team fight down bottom, quick shot, but meanwhile, the Akali has teleported back to base. Behind you,
Canyon and Damwon pulled the sickest bait and bait and switch ever, because it looked like Invictus were going to go in and get that objective, and just sneaking in around the back. The teleport comes in. It was a lot of fun to watch, and it was very impressive from the Damwon side. Again, not choking on the pressure, not worrying. They knew how to respond to Nuguri being put down, and Canyon was everywhere he needed to be.
yeah, I think that was absolutely insane performance here. Honestly, Invictus Gaming, highlight Ning. We talked about it again a couple of times. With this lineup, you have to be incredibly careful for those small openings. And some of the trades, especially that tower dive, give them the opening that they want.
There's a discussion I'm going to bring up in the next game, but Damwon are 1 win away from placing first in the group. And the question I'm going to ask you at home and Kobe in the next game is, do we welcome back our Korean overlords? Let's find out a little bit more on the State Farm Analyst Desk.
Thank you very much. Well, we are also going to talk about that, but can I first just say, that was just so much fun to watch. Oh my gosh.
That's just the type of game you come here for,
Yeah.
honestly. Like, when IG versus Damwon go, I just want to see the action, and thankfully we got that.
You love to see the stars battling it out, too. It felt like it was so much about Showmaker and the Shy and these incredible performances on opposite sides of the map.
Yeah, definitely felt a lot like an ego battle at a certain point.
Yes, that's a great point.
It was awesome, yeah.
Well, I'm glad you brought it up, because of course in the top lane it was a bit of an ego battle. There have been shots fired by the Shy to Nagari as well. This time it was Vlad versus Jace. And I'm going to tell you actually a little fun fact.
Yeah?
The Shy gave an interview and he said, when I play solo queue against Nagari, or when I watch him, he always has 300 gold. And I have to admit that I think Klepto might be the way to go on Jace.
Yep, yep. Taking a little bit from him. That's why he tried to take a little bit from him in this dive right here. But this is the most heartbreaking moment. You think you got the clean getaway, and get off of me!
The coolest thing about watching the Shy, for me, is how almost recklessly, how aggressively he plays, and that's how he creates these incredible advantages. We were talking so much about this, and you don't get to get 3, 4, 5,000 gold ahead of your opponents if you're playing with full respect to the jungler. If you're always playing defensive and trying to play the 100% play, he's willing to take these skill checks and to assume that he's going to make it out on top every time.
Yeah, and even just today, like just from the last 2 games, I was just saying like, wow, like he's getting so ahead on Jace, just both games, but he did not play perfect. Like that situation that we just saw there cost his team a lot, and he definitely could have done more, but stellar performance, honestly.
Yeah, fantastic. But you said it. They didn't win the game, and maybe sometimes these overforces, you can't give those moments to teams like Damwon. And I think we are starting to see the true might of Damwon, especially in this game. We're going to take a look at some replays where they really take over, and they are starting to look very... Okay, wait.
Look.
First, let's talk about this Baron.
We'll talk about this first.
This was
because
a bit of a clown fiesta.
IG should have got it. They pushed them off completely. In fact, this was when the support barrel here got a lot of HP taken off of him. And then I was pretty confident about this one, and yeah, look at this.
IG honestly just lost track of the fact that Akali had gone back to base, can come back in, and it was all about the coordination here, to me, from Canyon and Showmaker. They know the Baron is down pretty low, they have a pink ward over the side, and they have Nagari and Nuclear drawing attention, and then Showmaker and Canyon just go in, and from about 2,200 health, they burst down the Baron.
Yeah. It's just such a split-second decision that you have to make that call and like burst the Baron, and it's not easy for IG to just go and finish Baron because the Lee Sin is there and you're basically taking a 50-50. It's not an easy Baron finish.
No, it isn't, and it looked like it would be a big mess, but somehow Damwon makes the right decisions when it counted.
That's what's impressive about, the new age Korean teams that come in, and when they get forced into team fight situations, they come in big and come in clutch. So 2 team fights in a row that you get to see here. Of course, you just look objectively in that situation. Nice kick from Canyon, and then just to finish off from the Vladimir. It's nice to see from Damwon that in team fights, they come in big. That being said, I'm a little bit disappointed in specifically, I would say, Invictus Gaming here. Really early on, I know we kind of jumped straight into the later portions of the game, but when they tried to isolate the top lane matchup and get Jay Sahad, Ning took a lot of risks. 2 times in a row, he actually died for those risks. So diving on tower and eventually giving 3 kills to the Akali right from the get-go. And then when they went back top lane, he decided to 1v1 the Greg, or at least this was a game ago. But this is just mistakes that are happening here from Ning in particular.
Yeah, and even, like the last fight that we just saw, I wasn't really sure if IG was being overconfident or just tilted, because they were literally running it down mid. So yeah. We'll see how they play next game.
We will see. The Oppo player of the game was Showmaker, and that is impressive if you know that in the first kind of 10 minutes of the game, you think the Shy is going to absolutely run away with this, but you have a superstar on the other end.
And this is kind of that play that you were talking about, Raz, in the early stages, where we see Ning, diving back in, and IG then trying to stay around to actually support him, trying to see if they can do anything. If you had just retreated as a 3-man squad, Showmaker should not be able to get any of these kills, but he capitalized, he punished IG the maximum for every little mistake, and that is why he is very deserving of player of the game.
Exactly, and of course we already saw the great replay of the Baron steal. A lot of that is him in coordination with Canyon to make the play happen. So just a great game from Showmaker. I think it was much needed with how the tournament has been going for him.
So let's talk about the conversation that Trevor brought up there. Of course, 2 LCK seeds already in the #1 spot. Now, if Damwon wins that next one, they will have that #1 spot as well. How scary are they starting to look to you, Mithy?
They did play well once they got there, once the pieces fell into place, but they were really getting pressured early game.
Yeah.
And it honestly was about Ning just inting for his team the whole early in top lane, and Akali getting 3 kills and getting that Gunblade super early that made it hard for IG. I feel like if they just played a consistent game like they were doing, they were winning mid on top way too hard.
And looking at the LCK as a whole, I just think it's too early to call, right? I want to see how do they perform coming into these quarterfinals, how do they perform going deep in the tournament, because that is the level that we expect. When we talk about the Korean overlords in League of Legends, this is them winning every single final for years and years and years, and getting into the quarterfinals is great, but it's not there yet.
It's not there yet. I do love that we're seeing kind of different looks coming out of the LCK, and they are proving that you don't always have to win like SKT won their previous championships, and I think Damwon is a great example of that, but that also means that sometimes it looks a bit messier, as you say, and you have to rely sometimes on the other team giving you something. But I do think that in general they bounce back well from a deficit, and that's something to commend them for.
Yeah, I mean, and they're also playing IG, right, which is namely the best solo laners in the world. So you never know. When they play against a different team, we'll see maybe a different beast on Damwon game.
Yeah, hard to call it a best of 5, Raz. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, the fact that they were able to claw themselves through that team fight says a lot about the team ability to adapt on the fly in the game, so already pretty promising.
There we go. When we return, Damwon look to secure that first seed as they go up against AHQ. And later tonight in Game 6, we'll have a direct elimination game as Invictus Gaming and Team Liquid go head-to-head. The winner goes to quarterfinals. The loser is out of Worlds 2019.
Up by the Shy, goes in hammer form, 250 HP, transfusion used, ignite, burn down, flash away, one more auto!
Get that extra information from the passive top side though. Nuguri goes in.
Oh, the Hemoplate's coming out, the heal's gonna be so important! Put the hammer down! Finally gets one, but Showmaker gets an instant reply. Now the Shy gets blown up by Showmaker, who is putting on a show. Rookie has no mana. Ning's going forward, gets the unburrow, the Shockwave finds the kill. Put the hammer down, you can't touch this from the Shy. Nuguri's pushing for the fight as well. The Prince on the checking out, Damwon gets the barrel. Nuguri goes down, but at what cost? Canyon continues the fight. Take a look at Showmaker, he's rejoined. Canyon finds the Shy, that's an easy kill. And Canyon's GA gets popped, barrel goes in with the E. Nuclear sidesteps everything. Damwon melt Invictus.
Oppo Reno 2. Quad camera. Zoom into imagination.
Behold the world ender!
And welcome back to Worlds 2019. Today we're closing out the Worlds group stage, and the fans have made this an amazing experience. Here we're watching them through the lens of the Oppo mobile cam with anti-shake technology to capture the best moments from Worlds 2019. Thank you to everybody here in Berlin and everybody watching at home. We're about to jump into Damwon Gaming versus AHQ. Quick update, AHQ are starting Apex for Rainbow in that mid lane, and we were kind of expecting Apex to play more of Worlds.
Yeah, I mean, he played all of their playoffs. They defeated Hong Kong Actu. They lost to the J team. The one interesting thing, coming into the tournament, what I was kind of excited for, was that he has played a substantial amount of Ziggs. He played the normal stuff, the Azir, the Sylas.
Sorry, you're telling me you're
Akali.
excited to see Ziggs?
Yes!
What
Short
world?
fuse, quick shot, short fuse.
Oh, I don't know what weird realm we've entered. Will it work against Showmaker? Like, what do you have to ban to make Ziggs work against this team?
I mean, it's definitely going to be very difficult, especially considering the performance Showmaker just turned in. But I feel like these are the things you need to look for, right? Embrace your style on the world stage and really put it out there for everyone to see. Your best possible counter here. Maybe you can put them off of their comfort zone.
Yeah, and of course, so important. Damwon, they win this game, they're guaranteed first in the group. If they lose this game, they could set themselves up for a potential tiebreaker pending the last game of the day. To catch up on the draft, Rumble, Syndra, Kayle, followed by Pantheon, Gragas, and Qiyana. In the previous game, it was an Akali first pick. This time around, it's the Renekton.
All right, so with the Gragas ban, I actually raised priority on Elise right now. Everybody has been accustomed to seeing Renekton. Oh my God, you have to get Elise with it to combo, but we've seen so much already. The Taliyah, if you have a stun setup, Taliyah jungle is so devastating. You can stun someone into the seismic shove and burst people just as quickly, and Taliyah has the advantage of being ranged and making use of the passive. One of the biggest differences is how the professional junglers use the extra move speed going close to the walls to get into position. Quick answer here from AHQ Esports though, Lee Sin gonna try and get around it, close the gap with that mobility.
So what you're saying is you like the fact that both Xayah and Renekton have abilities to combo with Taliyah no matter which direction Canyon decides to go. What does Showmaker want to run? I mean, we have seen some Renekton mids, depending on what gets locked in, but we'd anticipate that top.
Honestly, I am feeling the Ryze here. If Ryze goes unbanned by AHQ, to me that's one of my favorite setups with Taliyah because it is a point-and-click rune prison. Also, it gives you options later. You have the Renekton, you can send the Ryze off to try and split push. And Renekton, by the way, people are very used to going, he falls off a cliff, terrible late game. But because of this unique item, quick shot called Spear of Sojin, Renekton becomes a monster as well. Ooh, the Zilean! We do get some fresh looks.
Yes! Okay, I much prefer Zilean to Ziggs. Much more excited about this. Obviously, we anticipate that to go, would you say mid lane?
Yeah.
Would you think mid lane Nautilus? No, probably going to be mid lane Ziggs.
Probably going to be mid lane Zig. I mean, mid lane Nautilus definitely possible, especially with Doinb at the tournament. You have to give respect there. But you got to think it is the Nautilus Kai'Sa duo lane. Just works so well by stacking up Plasma. Ooh, late game answer here from Damwon with the Ornn being locked in. Possible support Ornn, I would think. Don't think it's going to be it could be a mid Renekton though, and they could put Ornn up top and grab another support.
A lot of physical damage thus far. It's going to be a pivot away, so it's going to be the Yasuo locked in. Yasuo Ornn bot lane. Wait,
I would
Yasuo
say Xayah
mid.
Ornn bottom lane.
There we go, yeah.
And the Yasuo and the Renekton are technically flexible. Showmaker has been an amazing Renekton. But I would not be surprised if Nuguri took it either.
Got a couple of options. So what does AHQ do as a response to this? I'll bring the Cho'Gath for now. Definitely seems to be like a week 2 flavor of the week, something that's been growing in popularity. And the last second swap will be the Sion. So Sion expected in the top lane there for AHQ.
Yeah, and AHQ feel very comfortable with Ziv on these tanks, or even pseudo tanks like Gnar that can bring frontline aspects to team fights. And they're going to put him on that side and try and soak up the pressure there. I have to say, with the Zilean, they are trying to scale a little bit. We'll have to see where he goes to use the passive experience bonus. When you're a mid lane Zilean, it usually has to be a jungler coming over to your lane and try and get that early extra level. So we'll see how well Alex can actually use that. Lee Sin does have possible combinations here with the Zilean. It's gonna be very difficult to pull off, though.
And so challenging, because you got to hit all those skill shots against Yasuo if he has any minions to dash through or the wind wall to block Sonic Wave. Tools to work with on the side of Damwon Gaming. And for AHQ, on the verge of going winless in the group stage, being eliminated without causing any real splash in this group, and a lot of pressure on Apex. You know, coming in, he's got that Zilean. What do you make of their chances this game based on just compositions alone?
Gonna be really rough, Quickshot. I'm gonna be brutally honest here. They are fighting an uphill battle, and it is going to come very quickly.
Grab your drinks, get your snacks, and welcome back to Damwon Gaming taking on AHQ in their last regularly scheduled game of the group stage. All of the pressure is on AHQ to play spoiler here and to potentially give us a dramatic end to the day. And for Damwon, this is just about putting in the business. Win the game, guarantee first, guarantee all 3 Korean teams take the first seed out of group.
It's absolutely astounding here that Korea is on the brink of having 3 first seed qualifiers heading into quarterfinals. After SK Telecom didn't make Worlds last year and the big fall of the Korean style of play, so many of these teams had to rethink the way that they play the game. And a lot of it is because of the teams like Damwon. The teams coming up, the new blood here, actually changed the landscape.
And it's really exciting to see them play and take down defending world champions. You know, Damwon went 2-0 over Invictus, and really fun games. And talking about new blood, there's a new pick on the Rift. Little quick stat for you, Kobe. 96th,
I love these.
96th unique pick at the World
Are we at the most
Championship
of all
so
time?
far. Not of all time, no. We're closing in.
All right,
It
not
has been
impressive.
very
Come back to me when we're actually number 1.
Okay, I will. It's not up to me, but I'll report it, all right? I'll scream from the rooftops. And now I want to see what Apex can do. You know, last-minute substitution, coming into the game with this Zilean. Not the Ziggs that for some reason you were sickeningly excited about. But it is still fun to see something
Ziggs
different.
hater over here.
I am
Honestly,
a super Ziggs hater.
Honestly, this is pretty rough for Zilean. It gives Yasuo a very, very easy lane to get plenty of CS towards the crit multipliers really early on. It's difficult for Ziggs to ever land bombs on Yasuo because he's so mobile through the minions even early on with the E. So as you can see, Apex is trying to bomb out the wave, trying to get the CS. And meanwhile, topside Alex, MVP Alex, looking for a topside play. Doesn't look like they're going to go for it as Nuguri was charging up the Rage Bar there on Renekton. With that much fury, you can't take that fight.
No, you really can't. Wako and Ysera get some good damage onto Beryl on that Ornn. He was spitting out the Bellows breath. But not a huge turnaround for now. And that wave is pushing in. Top and middle, though, is going towards AHQ in favor of Damwon Gaming. So I want to keep my eyes on Canyon. Level 3 for now, making his way north into the top lane. That seismic shove can set up a kill onto Ziv.
Yeah, there are some key indicators that you look for when you go for dives. First is champions, of course, you know, Renekton and Taliyah, but also building waves, crashing into the turret, like this one!
All right, there you go. Stun, shove, dead. Easy.
All right, the silver lining is that Sion, zombie form, gets to get back up and collect some of the wave even after dying to the dive. So Ziv is able to CS under turret as a zombie, then teleport back, and at least doesn't lose out on the big buildup of the wave that we were just pointing out.
Yeah, really nicely done. Here's a replay clearly pointing out everything you just said.
So we exactly like we talked about in Champion Select, Renekton plus Taliyah is so easy of a setup. You're able to get the full stun into Seismic Shove, 100% to 0. Like clockwork, basically. HQ unable to recognize and play around the combination here means that they're going to start with a very big deficit. That money going to Taliyah, I think, is even worse than it going to Renekton. Usually people like to talk about, oh yeah, you want your solo laner super fed. But especially magic damage junglers and burst mages here like Taliyah. Getting to the Runic Echoes upgrade is an insane power spike. That item is stuffed with gold efficiency.
Yeah, and in the previous game, if you watched it, Canyon was everywhere he needed to be without a Weaver's Wall. Add that into the equation, and it's going to be even more impressive. Also, while we do have a brief lull, I have to eat humble pie. I have to apologize, Kobe.
Yeah, well, eat it right up.
The stats team just got into my ears and really yelled at me. Like, actually told me quite aggressively. We have set the most unique picks and bans and have done so for a little while already. Previous record was 92 in 2018. We're at 96 already.
You're trying to undersell me on 2019?
I completely am. Dude, I'm so sorry, and apologies to the stats team for literally misrepresenting your information. I just, I misread the numbers, and like, I'm ashamed right now.
Quick Stats might have to look for a new sponsorship.
Dude, I'm hanging my head in shame. Jat Stats significantly more factual, right? That's the way it always is. But we jump back into the game. Down 1,000 gold up already. Advantages in mid, advantage in top with that early kill. Civ held its flash. There's some small solace, but you just have to feel like the options are here for how Canyon and Nuguri and Showmaker want to play around this Taliyah.
And honestly, after this Raptor camp, I would not be surprised if we see a journey through the river here from Canyon, heading towards the bottom side. Even a level 5 Zilean, if they could get here before he dings level 6, could be a target, but he's going to soak up that wave. Once you get level 6 on Zilean, of course, quick shot, with the revive, that target is no longer available.
Yeah, the Chrono Shift is so impactful. I didn't pay super close attention to Alex's pathing. Has he snuck around to catch any of that bonus XP from Zilean as of yet? It was something you talked about in the draft. He's level 5 to Cannon's level 5 for now.
Yeah, and that's a breakpoint that you want to look for it, because dinging to level 6, Lee Sin acquires so much extra burst damage that you can actually take the Taliyah even with it really here. Here comes Canyon, though, looking for round number 2. Alex is lying in wait.
All right, looking for slice and dice into the stun. Nuguri's moving forward, throws down the Dominus, sees Alex and goes, nope, do not want, and instantly backs away. He's a little careful to pull tower aggro. Ziv escapes with his life for now.
And you still get kind of this secondary objective. With pressure being matched, both junglers showing, you don't lose resources as Damwon for that attempted play. You get half of the plate worn down. Science still goes back to base, is going to miss out on minions, has to walk back. Let's see if the ultimate is used here from Ziv. I would expect him to try and get there unless the entire minion wave goes down. It's not a cannon minion wave, so it will get annihilated very quickly. And he is going to be at a significant deficit here.
Yeah. Got the cull as well for Nuguri. 2 plates picked up. I think he just about got that one, actually, before he backs away. And, I mean, this is just a really good start for Damwon. Nearly 1,500 gold up already. And Canyon, again, working exceptionally well with Nuguri. The previous game, Nuguri fell behind early. Canyon was coming to save. Now they're just trying to beat up on Ziv.
Yeah, gonna run him off the minion wave here. Not a lot that he can do. Just take a beating while trying to dodge. Greatest outcome for him is dodging the seismic shove, but still going to take that extra pressure. And that's why when Champion Select, when we were looking at it, you're talking about the chances, quick shot, it looks so rough when you have solo laners of Sion as well as Zilean. There's not a lot of plays that you can make on the top triangle, so very easy territory for Damwon to work out.
So what is ideal scenario here for HQ? Like, try steady the game, get to mid-game skirmishes where you can utilize the revive on something like Kai'Sa, because you don't really have a huge consistent damage threads.
Yeah, what you want to do is try and work off of your spikes that you can hope for with the team fight from Zilean before you get to the super late game, because then you're looking at Ornn upgraded items on the side of Damwon and the extra gold efficiency coming through. Problem is that also the team fight ultimate coming from Ornn is very big for them as far as that AoE, but generally the Zilean with the first team fights is where you get a lot of value out of the revive. He's not going to build AP early on, even with the Catalyst here. Just looking for extra survivability. Honestly, so rough because there's not even great users of the extra speed up. Maybe Nautilus, maybe they can catch someone out. I feel like they're going to have to utilize that to their advantage for some sort of numbers advantage, because otherwise, Yasuo's farming up here.
Yeah. Every single lane is just pulling ahead marginally. Canyon's now showing his face bar. Multiple ganks already. Alex has been all but invisible, really. There was one sort of like shadow defense of the top lane.
Yeah, we saw him top side.
For Ziv, but it felt more defensive, and Wako gets locked behind the wall.
Nice ult.
Joystick comes back, takes a lot of damage, uses the summoner heal. Dredgeline will pull Beryl under the tower, but that threaded volley was burning down Ysera and Wako and
Abandoned tower.
Alex and Apex are going to be a little late to the party here. Do they look for some sort of reinitiation? And the answer is no right now.
Reinforcements have arrived, and Damwon are content to keep the game going at the current pace. There's no necessity for them to risk anything here against the bottom side. Even with Ysera and Wako softened up on the bottom side, they can take the easy objective of Cloud Drake without having to risk a possibility of diving under a tower with zillion chrono shifts coming through.
I actually think it's terrifying to think of what Cloud Drake does for this Damwon comp. You've already got the ability to like reposition and close you down. Yasuo, Renekton, Taliyah are already difficult and quick enough before you add the movement speed increase.
All right, Alex, let's see what he can get done. Top side, wait for some camps to respawn, I guess. There's no way, like, he goes into the even 2v1 here on the top side versus Nuguri with Flash. You got to be worried about him turning around a 2v1.
Yeah, you absolutely need to. And this gold lead just continues to grow. Ysera, by the way, got his ultimate up. I think it'll be hard pressed with no real AP on Apex to do anything, any real dent on Showmaker. He's easily able to back away, but Ysera just roaming around the map. If you look at the vision, by the way, as well, Damwon got complete vision control. I think Wako just cleared out one of those wards in the southern side of the river. There we go. Thank you, observers. But for the time being, it's a flawless start from Damwon. They were the heavy favorites in the game, and they're playing this exceptionally well.
And if we got to look at it from HQ's side, I mean, Wako here that's on your screen right now, to me, he was an outstanding performer for this team in getting them here to the group stage. You know, through play-ins for them. I was really impressed in his team fighting. They are going to need that dialed up to 11 in this game. The Kai'Sa is going to have to carry so incredibly hard because the rest of the lineup is only set up for the Kai'Sa. So basically everything lies on his shoulders.
And that's before you add into the fact the 2,000 gold deficit and champions like Renekton and Yasuo that want to dive you, and they could be set up by Ornn. A Call of the Forge God into Yasuo ultimate, and GG Wako. You can just get deleted, so it's going to be so crucial to use that flash at the right time. Seismic shove into stun. Golden comes out, and just another very easy kill. Ziv will be able to farm the wave thanks to his zombie mode.
Yeah, once again, you gotta take the silver linings there, Quick Shot. He doesn't actually get the cannon down, though. Meanwhile, bottom side, the Kai'Sa continues to farm for them, but it's just so easy to set up with Conqueror, Renekton, and Taliyah. Repeated visits up there. It's brutal.
Yeah, it is, but this is a little bit painful to watch. All right, come on, Alex. Oh no, there's no one to help. I take it back. Wait there, dude.
Are they doing the 2v2? That looks risky.
Okay, let's find out. Dominus is on cooldown. Ziv's ultimate's on cooldown.
Burst!
Canyon will get caught out by Alex. Ooh. Good damage. Seismic shove. Threaded volley. Alex will not be able to find the kill. Nuguri comes in to help it out, and I can hear the chants into the sadness here in Berlin. Now Beryl and Nuclear, they're running for their lives. The first bomb won't do anything, and HQ will get some time to secure plates as there's 1 minute left before they time out.
Yeah, I mean, once again, at least they're getting some gold on Kai'Sa. That definitely sucks for them on the top side, though. Missing that Sonic Wave on the Taliyah short distance. And then Kenny knows there's no killing him from there. He's able to flash over the back of the Rift Herald wall, finish it off with the extra Q. And Damwon looking like they are going to claim a very, very strong early game here. Here is another look at it. The kick back into the crooked Q. You hate to see it, Quick Shot. It's one of the classic Lee Sin combos, is Dragon Kick right into Sonic Wave, but on the world stage, it's hard to keep steady.
That was the Quick Shot combo. Missing the Q, you see. That's how I do it. But like you said, I mean, Damwon are just in such a commanding position, 4.5K. They'll win this, they'll lock up first in the group. All hail our Korean overlords, and there'll be definitely a discussion as we look forward to quarterfinals. But the next game is going to be so crucially important because we assume Damwon will win this one. TL versus IG, the winner of that advances. They make it to top 8. This is the ultimate rematch from the MSI semifinal.
I'm so nervous, Quickshot. Super excited to see that matchup come through to determine the next advancing team. But I think what you just glossed over is just so crazy to think that only a year ago, we were talking about the downfall of Korea.
Yep.
And that style of play. They had to put in so much work to really reinvent themselves and get them back to this state. And it has been a tremendous resurgence. Let's take a look at this invade, though, because Barrel's backed up by the rest of the team, going for control ward kill.
Come on, blow the horn. Call in the Forge God on. Not going to find a target yet. I was looking for the fight. But, I mean, I think you're 100% right. Griffin have had a couple of attempts on the really big stage, and they're looking more promising this year than the past. And Damwon, as we said many times in the previous game, from Challenger to now the World Championship and almost winning their group in, 1 year. It is a phenomenal story. The new age of Korean superstars. Maybe it's bringing back the Korean dominance.
Yeah, and I'm not going to say, hey, we're back in the past where it actually was just a done deal. We have had such good placements from both China and Europe, really taking top teams and threatening here. So I'm super excited to see how the rest of the tournament plays out. But you have to say, you get chills when you see the video of Faker walking up the steps telling you that no team is fit to raise the Summoners Cup besides SKT.
But it's also important, no single team wins 6-0. Fnatic took down SKT yesterday. Team Liquid has taken a game off Damwon as well in the group stage. And, they're topping the groups, but it is slightly different. And it's going to make quarterfinals next weekend all the more spicy.
All right, well, we're not done with this game, Quickshot. You just wait for the AHQ pain train to come rolling through, because even though Ziv has gone down 2 times, Sion will get right back onto the front line here and lead the way, lead the charge here.
Ziv is the train part of that story, and Wako is the pain part. There goes the pain train! Retreat is
First
a valid...
our base.
It is a valid strategy, all right? The first step to winning a battle is protecting your resources. Although I guess the tower went down, so that's actually the opposite of what I just said. But nevertheless, AHQ, look, they have to make a play somewhere. They're hemorrhaging leads, they're hemorrhaging control, and they're on the verge of going down 0-6. Where is Wako? I want to see him get into a fight.
Honestly, I actually want to see him just farm up more.
Oh, damn it.
I want to see the Rage Blade quick shot. Then, I'll take your deal.
Okay. Give me percentage odds of
that he gets to make a Rage Blade this game?
I was going to say win the fight when he gets Rage Blade. I think getting Rage Blade is very feasible, right? But will he be able to win a fight with it? That's the question.
All right. I'm going to leave that one a mystery.
I think that's fair.
You don't want to give away the gaming
fair.
here, quick shot.
I think that's very, very fair.
We got to have that anticipation leading up to it. Honestly, though, if we talk about the ending steps here for Damwon, just keep on pushing up topside here with Nuguri. He's got teleport available on Renekton, so you create a pressure deficit. With topside pushed in and the teleport not available for Ziv up here, it means that Damwon then get to transfer the rest of their players towards mid. You take down that turret. You start chipping away at the rest of this AHQ territory. You move slowly in to finish out the game. It's not necessary anymore to send resources topside. Your goal is accomplished.
Yep.
You killed the Sion a couple times. You took down the tower. That is the main goal. Now it is all about taking over the map.
There's a 40 CS lead in the top lane. Spear of Shojin as well as Black Cleavers available. And there we go. The Forge God is called. Wako gets knocked up into the air. Showmaker wasn't in range for the ultimate. And the Weaver's Wall comes down. Feathers fly, flash away. Ysera goes golden thanks to the stopwatch, and Apex joins the fray. Chrono Shift is available to him. And that's a very defensive play. All credit to HQ to get away with their lives. Do they fancy a re-engage? Look, no tower to push for just yet. No mountain to push for. Showmaker's going fishing. Will not find the knock-up for the Q.
All right, they're still going for the invade. Control ward number 1 goes down. Control ward number 2 is under attack.
Where's the third control ward? They have run out for now. Ysera holds onto it. The crowd is clapping at the ward desk. The thing is still terrifying to me is how this gold lead continues to grow. Well, we're up to 6K now. Nuguri didn't even leave the lane. He's like, nope, don't need. I mean, I guess he didn't have teleport, right? So we couldn't have joined anyway.
Yeah. I mean, he can also slip into the jungle, start taking away camps. There's gold in them Narcrugs, Trevor. He can farm it.
Koblock, can you draw? Wow, let's talk about that second, and we'll talk about that in a moment. Ysera gets caught out, and he will get the Chrono Shift. This will bring him back to life. Barrel's got flash available. He goes and go over the wall. Searing charge will get the knockout onto Ysera. Showmaker joins the fray. He gets the kill. Nobody was thinking about the tower dive. Decides against it. Look, 50 seconds to Mountain. There's a mid-wave to push up, and Barrel's positioning for a potential tower dive here, looking for another target. I think with Canyon on the Rune and Geckos, if any CC lands, I think they've got enough damage to kill.
Yeah, and they're going to have to give up control on the towers. Outer defenses going down so quickly for AHQ. Can they get defenses in place for the next wave? Alex is here to try and hold on.
So I was going to ask a question. When you draw on screen with our in-game tool, you only ever draw one item and then remove it. Can you draw two items and tell a story at the same time?
You know what I was thinking during the last game, during that Baron fight with Damwon and Invictus? How many lines I would have liked to scribble over the team fight, because there were so many things going on during it. But honestly, I don't want to annoy the viewers with too much clutter.
And basically, you dodged my question, meaning you can't actually tell a story with more than one objective. Let's look at the action on screen. Canyon's waiting to set up a play. Is going to find the seismic shove. Ziv is escaping for his life. The pain train is still in the station. AHQ, will they decide to fight? Mountain Drake is alive and well.
Quick shot. Wako's got the Rage Blade.
It is up, and will he win the fight? Call the Forge God comes out. It's a split. All of a sudden, there's damage under Apex. He's running for his life. Chrono Shift will buy some time, and he's going to be able to escape for now. And as it stands, Damwon escaped. Right, they didn't lose the fight. Rage Blade is up, so that was an option I didn't actually consider. Nuguri continues to chase. 700 HP to burn through. The Decimating Smash will not find the knockup, and AHQ actually managed to get away.
Evasive maneuvers. Everybody does get out. But again, another objective over to Damwon.
Yep.
And they march ahead. Baron is up as well now. They finish off this mid turret. They will have complete control. Wako is on the run. Showmaker's got an easy route.
Alex is going to find the blast cone. Showmaker's going to continue chasing. Windwall comes out. Ultimate from Wako buys some time. Beryl will get the knockup. Wako is almost down. It's actually first going to be Alex, then Wako. Now Ysera's running for his life. Look at the feathers. They fly. And then we're called back. That will lock down yet another. Apex joins the fight, throws down the ultimate to put some HP back in Ziv's bar. But at the end of the day, Damwon Gaming are too far ahead. And they are on the verge of a perfect game, Kobe. 8 kills to 0. No towers secured. Rift Herald picked up. It's not the ultimate perfect game because there were some tower platings that went down. Can Apex steal away this Baron and ruin the perfect play? The answer is no. Now we go expectation setting. Get first in group and pick up a perfect game to close it out.
Looks like a good plan to me. Here's another look at the ultimate combo. Ornn goes in, knock up on the wall, right on the heart of the team composition. Waco's gonna go down, Alex goes down, and then it's just open season as Damwon charging forward. Nuclear is able to use the offensive Xayah ultimate. Now, with the Baron buff, I bet they can end it with this.
I concur.
All right. Take a look.
I'm waiting for Stasim to get back to me. I've asked him when the last time we had a perfect game at Worlds was. How good is your memory? Because mine's awful. So
I
will never
remember
be able
it
to do
clearly, sir. It was 2015, October 23rd, 11 p.m.
Okay. You gotta finish the story for me to believe you. You've set it up well. I'm on board.
The teams were.
You lost your confidence, dude. You lost your confidence. You had to bail out. But yeah, we will find out because actually, if you look at it, no kills yet, no towers conceded. The Weaver's wall's gonna lock out Ysera and Apex. I mean, it could be a perfect game for Damwon. Here comes Ziv.
Pain Train!
No one must die! The Pain Train comes in! The perfect game is dead! Kobe jinxed it! He ruined it! Every everybody, and now all of a sudden the tower is under threat. The pain train worked out, but it is still a difficult route if AHQ want to put any semblance of a fight back on the table.
Woo! Apex now with 100% of the kills for AHQ. That's why you sub him in, Quickshot.
The Zilean is working out, hasn't died yet. Has 100% kill participation, as you've already alluded to. He survived the laning phase.
He only needs a death cap, another death cap, and maybe a third death cap, and they can get a good shot at winning the team fight. Here's a look at the double bomb onto Canyon, out of the Zhonya's, and that's the full shutdown.
And of course, we are having a little bit of fun here, but for AHQ, 0-5 down. It was always going to be this uphill battle. Wako manages to avoid the crocodile for now. Still looking for that pain train to find its way to the LCK station, and it's probably a bridge too far, right? The route hasn't been built yet, as it were. Damwon are going to be celebrating what feels like a tantalizing victory. Though I think they should get judged for not getting perfect. You know, this is a quick shot thing.
Quickshot is a very, very strict teacher.
Oh yeah, no doubt about it. Especially like
I grade on a curve.
How will Damwon finish this? Because you said they could use Baron to do it. They lost the fight in the mid tower. So now Kobe,
demerit.
Want to see from them. Before the Forge God comes out, split between the uprights, and it would have been a converted try if you're a rugby fan. This time round, Damwon will instead just continue to push pressure. So yes, go back to the original question. How do they finish this game out?
Tower dive!
There's a tower dive on the card. Ziv will manage to get the knockback. The ultimate from Apex comes in. Ziv comes back to life. From his ulti's on cooldown, so he can't chase further. Now the tower survives. So Damwon, when they pick fights at towers, they're losing.
Here we go for AHQ. Defense. 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 Defense.
Is there any European sport where that chant would make sense? League of Legends, I guess it's working right now.
Well, we honestly need to look for some offense from them because you've got to choose your moment. And you have to look for it when Damwon are split. So if they try and push in all three lanes at once, you got to choose your lane. And then you got to send the pain train down. You have a Zilean speed up for Wako to try and get him into position for follow-up. That has to be the dream scenario for them. They have to reach for the stars right now because currently they're down in the dumps.
I'm so proud of you, Kobe. You drew 3 lines and told a story at the same time. There is
want to see my quick shot?
There's hope, yes.
This is quick shot right now.
It's true. It's actually true.
Can I write cocoon? It's too hard. I can't spell cocoon on stage.
That's a classic.
There's too much pressure.
That is a
There's
classic.
also no Elise in the game, so it just makes sense.
Right here. I mean, you wanted the Elise. You talked about Elise with Renekton back in Picks and Bans. We didn't get it. We got Taliyah instead. Much better. The new blood of Damwon. They wouldn't know the old memes. They're too new to this game to appreciate our old memes here, Kobe.
Our boomer jokes?
Yeah. Boomer jokes. I quite like that one. All right, let's take a look at this. Baron's going to be up in 35. That has to be the objective for Damwon. They are playing the safe and by the numbers. A guaranteed first seed is what is on the line here for Damwon. And honestly, it's just... It's going to be interesting to see them in the next stage of the tournament. Where is the pain train? Ziv is down in the bottom lane. Call of the Forge God comes out. That will be one knock-up, and Ysera will go down. That's Nuguri. He's going to come in with Dominus, take some damage. Wako's looking for a re-engage. And the rest of Damwon, 5 seconds of Baron. This should just set them up. But Call of the Forge God as an initiation tool is on cooldown.
All right, that is definitely a big team fight tool. Let's see if they can face check here. Alex is in! Alex is down! Quick shots!
He is indeed. Your play-by-play was flawless. Showmakers looking for Wako. There's the Weaver's Wall. Here comes Canyon. The threaded volley goes out. Wako, the ultimate, is about to time out from Zilean. It's going to get proc just at the last second. Nuclear will pop it, then pop him with the help of Nuguri. And only one member of Damwon Gaming go down. Zombie Ziv is killed as well. And Ysera is left alone in base. This could be long enough death timers for Damwon to finish the game and to finish first in the group.
What an epic finish they will have at the Nexus. Only Ysera is here. Quick shot. Can he do it?
No!
What, Nautilus?
He cannot, and Damwon Gaming, from challenges in Korea to topping the group, all three LCK teams are first. Congratulations to Damwon, 5-1. The only team to blemish their record was Team Liquid. Team Liquid will be playing IG, the winner of which will advance. Just before we get serious for a moment, Kobe, 742 days ago, 2 years, 12 days exactly, on the 8th of October, Fnatic got perfect gamed by Longzhu, and it was the last perfect game at Worlds.
I got the month right.
You did indeed. We need to bid farewell to AHQ 0-6 in the group stage. All three representatives managing to go 2-1 in the first half of groups, and it's a disappointing tournament. J-Team as well as AHQ go out, and there's a couple of highlights on exactly how they were eliminated. I mean, Canyon and Nuguri just put on a clinic in the top lane.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about the combination. Renekton stun into the Taliyah seismic shove. Second time around, it was messy. Alex actually had a chance there to try and get some burst damage, but if you miss that Q, then Canyon is able to hit another seismic shove, flashes out to safety, and there was no real moments where AHQ really even made an offensive move to try and turn the tides of this game. It was just Damwon from beginning to end steamrolling over the LMS.
And I know we talked about it a little bit. Obviously, all three Korean teams winning their groups, right? The context is different to if it had been 2015, if it had been 2016. We've seen these teams lose a couple games. Do you think they will lose in best of fives?
I do think at least one of them is getting knocked out in best of fives.
I mean, it's terrifying. And of course, the only other team that's qualified thus far, FunPlus Phoenix, we're going to find out whether or not another LPL team or the only LCS team is going to be joining. It's the last game of the day. Like, stakes could not be higher.
Definitely true.
Defending world champion or defending LCS champion, who do you have your prediction on?
I mean, I put my prediction in really early. It's no secret. I think Team Liquid are getting out.
Oh, I can't wait. For the final day of groups, Mascot is awarding their fans of the day some world swag. Today, some Austrian fans, Irma, Radial, Ficha, and Paul, all showed up to support Team Liquid. And who knows, maybe we'll see them advance to the quarterfinals. Up next, it's Invictus Gaming versus Team Liquid, a direct elimination game and a rematch of the MSI semifinals.
So excited to see them go head-to-head. Like this one!
All right, there you go. First, Canyon will get caught out by Alex. Good damage, seismic shove, threaded volley. Alex will not be able to find the kill. Ysera gets caught out, and he will get the chrono shift. This will bring him back to life. Barrel's got flash available. He goes to go over the wall. Searing charge will get the knockout onto Ysera. Ultimate from Wako by some time. Barrel will get the knockout. Wako is almost down. It's actually first going to be Alex, then Wako. Now Ysera's running for his life. Look at the feathers. They fly. Here comes Canyon. The threaded volley goes out. Wako, the ultimate, is about to time out from Zilean. It's going to get proc just at the last second. Nuclear will pop it, then pop him from challenges in Korea to topping the group. All three LCK teams are first.
Welcome to Assist of the Week, presented by State Farm. Day 2 of World's Group Stage featured a powerhouse match between SK Telecom T1 and Royal Never Give Up. The game was basically even through 20 minutes, but as RNG tried to group and pressure mid, Clid snuck just behind enemy lines and dropped an explosive cast, hitting 3 members of Royal Never Give Up, instantly turning the fight in favor of SKT. Clid then danced with Karsa before following up with a body slam and barrel to help secure a clean 3-0 for the team.
You gonna do now? It's your reflection looking back to pull you down. So are you gonna die today or make it out alive? You gotta conquer the monster in your head and then you'll fly, fly, Phoenix fly. It's time for a new empire. Go bury your team.
Welcome back, everyone. Damwon just took the first seed of their group after this victory against AHQ. I'm here with Kenyon to talk about the qualification. Congratulations on grabbing the first seed from Challengers Korea to World's quarterfinals. How proud are you of your team right now?
우선 1번 시드로 8강 진출 너무 축하드립니다. 챌린저스 코리아에서 시작해서 8강 롤드컵 8강 진출하시게 됐는데 얼마나 자랑스러우신가요?
일단 저는 챌린저스 시절에 뛰질 않아서 그건 잘 모르겠고 일단 롤드컵 8강까지 간 거에 대해 진짜 자랑스럽게 생각하고 있고 운도 따라주고 정말 행복하다고 생각해요.
So I didn't play during the Challengers Korea, so I don't really know. But still, I'm really proud of making it to the quarterfinals. I think there was a little bit of luck, and I'm really happy.
You said that also during play-ins, but I feel like you played really well. And from the looks of it, you will match against one LEC team. What do you think about the junglers? We have Broxa, Xerxes, and Yankos. Who would be the best one for you?
이제 8강에서 LEC 팀을 만나게 되는데 제르세, 브록사, 그리고 양코스 선수를 정글러에서 만나게 되는데 어떻게 생각하시나요? 그 선수들에 대해서?
일단은 셋 다 정말 잘하는 선수라고 생각하고 일단 유럽 정글러들 일단 변수가 많은 플레이하고 또 갱도 정말 잘 다니는 것 같은데 그걸 계속 생각하면서 플레이해야 될 것 같아요.
So the three players you mentioned, the junglers they're all great, and I'm really sorry. Can you repeat because I couldn't hear because 한 번 더 말씀해 주세요. It's fine.
유럽 정글러들은 일단 셋 다 잘한다 생각하고 그리고 유럽 정글러도 약간 변수 많고 약간 갱킹을 잘 다니는 그런 스타일인 것 같은데 그런 걸 계속 생각하면서 플레이해야 될 것 같아요.
So the three players are unpredictable. They gank a lot, so they're really good players. So I'll have to focus and try my best.
Well, I wish you good luck on that. 감사합니다 for the interview. Thank you, Hajin, for the translation. And we're going to move to the last game. Back to you guys.
Thank you so much, Lauren. Welcome back to the analyst desk ahead of Invictus Gaming versus Team Liquid, the fight for the last spot in the quarterfinals. And I can tell you all at home, for the last 15 minutes, all I have heard is let's go Liquid and
it's
IG
a beautiful
Gio.
thing.
It is a beautiful thing from both sides of the fan bases, just wanting their team to advance and putting all of their energy in this match. But unfortunately, the only people that can do it are the people that have to play this game. The pressure is on. This is the last spot for the quarterfinals, and there's only one team left from North America. TL now once again has the weight of the region on their shoulders.
Yeah, they're up against it, and once more, you can't write a better script. They were facing IG at MSI, completely counted out, supposed to get absolutely destroyed, and they took that series. And here they are once again with all the hopes and dreams of the LCS fans on their shoulders, looking to carry on in the quarterfinals.
Mithy, let's think back to that MSI semifinal. Well, everyone counted TL out. How much do you think they will remember that they were able to beat IG there?
I think IG is definitely angry about that.
Yeah.
So we're gonna be seeing a very spicy game, that's for sure.
It's been a long time. I've heard it. I'm sure they have, and it's in their minds. So for Invictus Gaming, who feel like they deserve that respect, reigning world champions, we're dominating the group stage at MSI, and you can see it from the fans. The IG fans are out there right next to the Team Liquid fans.
It's crazy. It wasn't even this crazy yesterday, and it is eerily similar to yesterday, where an LPL seed had one elimination game to play. Then it was against Fnatic. But if IG drop here, the current world champion drops out, and there's only one LPL representative left. The pressure must be enormous.
I don't even want to hear it. I don't even want to accept it. Invictus Gaming, the reigning world champions, and they look damn good. To me, the best game that I've seen thus far was the IG versus Damwon game. You have to respect the mechanics of the shy rookie. Jackie Love is starting to feel that fire too. This team is online, and the only thing I'm ever worried about is Ning, so I know that's going to be a talking point at some point.
I mean, I feel like you got to be watching a different game than I was. IG against Damwon. They get a level 1 first blood on the Shy. They have so much attention up there, and Ning threw it completely all away. There was mechanical errors, the 1v1 dive that Mithy was talking about in the last post-game segment. They threw away tempo. They had such a stranglehold on that game, and they managed to lose, and this does not look like a solid IG to me.
Yeah, I don't think either team has been very consistent, and it's going to come down to what's going to happen in this specific game. And if TL survives the onslaught, I think they can even take it.
Okay, Azael, from what you've seen today, at the beginning of the day you said TL knows about their fundamentals. They can play so well, but maybe they don't have enough of kind of a risk or surprise factor, and they need to fight through these aggressive teams. How do you feel about them now?
I think overall, individually, they have played well today. To me, where they have fallen short is shot calling, particularly around objectives. When we look at game one against Damwon, the call to go to the Ocean Dragon, even in their win against AHQ, the call to take that Rift Herald when they had an advantage bot. But those are things that should be easy to fix, that they should be able to clean up with the coaching staff. And the individual play has been great, so I'm feeling good.
Yeah, I totally agree. They've just been a bit too greedy, and like I said, it's mostly just about like if they survive the early game onslaught of IG, they have a really good chance.
Raz, what have you seen from IG so far? I know you've been positive, and you said they are rounding up, they are working themselves up to that World Championship form.
Yes.
How far are they off right now?
Very close to it. We already saw 2 of their drafts being very focused on lane dominance. That is what won them Worlds. That is what got them to a very strong area during the entirety of the spring split. And remember, FPX only lost one best of 3 in the regular season. It was to Invictus Gaming. We know what their ceiling is. And when they make plays like these happen, just based off of, you know, Baolan's engage, rookies Orianna that he's been getting consistently, and just the disgusting play that the Shy's been aiming to just have, 1v1, great things can happen.
On top of the general stakes of getting to the quarterfinals for the teams and the pride of the region, I want to zero in on 2 people in specific. I want to start with Ning. He has been given the trust of the support staff of Invictus Gaming today, and now is where he has to pay it back to them, right? Because this is the qualification game. How do we feel about him?
I'm feeling good. I know that you have 2 bad games already with him, in my opinion, and you get to a point where if you keep flipping that coin, it's gonna turn heads at one point. All right, I'm confident that the probability is gonna turn in my favor.
Now, the second player I want to talk about is Doublelift. He made history for himself by, for the first time ever, making it to the MSI knockout stage. Can he do it here, Azael?
I think they can definitely do it. You know, they have been looking strong. I think they have been improving throughout the tournament. Doublelift over the last couple of years has been getting better and better.
The crowd can't wait for the game. We can't either. We are so close to Champion Select. Give me your predictions. Who is making it to the quarterfinal and why?
Did I stutter? 100%. Invictus Gaming. IG's got this. IG will take this one. We've already seen how strong they are as laners. They will find themselves in the best of 5.
I think they're not too interested in what you got to say there, Raz. And as all North American fans, sometimes we know you got to have a little faith. I think the fans are with them. I'm with them. Let's go, Liquid!
Oh my God.
Mithy!
You know, I would love for TL to qualify, but I just have to go with IG. I don't think TL is gonna survive.
That's what I'm talking about.
Listen, we're working up to a kind of uptick here, and you voting for IG kind of threw that to the wayside, so I'm gonna make a vote, even though I haven't, and I'm gonna vote for IG. Just kidding. I'm gonna vote for Team Liquid in this one. It is do or die. I believe in them. Let's go, Liquid. TL versus IG for the last game of the group stage. Let's see who makes it to the quarterfinals.
Thank you so much, Berlin and TL fans, and Shishi, all Invictus Gaming fans. Your energy and hype is fueling us on the caster desk. Invictus Gaming have banned Jarvan, Rakan, and Skarner. Team Liquid, Pantheon, and Jace. Your jaw has hit the floor, Kobe. What are you seeing?
I saw a Skarner ban Quickshot in an elimination match here. They are trying to go at the tried and true Team Liquid style. Tanky, just looking for those picks with a jungler. They know that it's not really to the biggest strength to embrace the current meta for Team Liquid of the Elise and Lee Sin and early game playmaking, but that's what they're going to have to do. Meanwhile, on the side of Team Liquid, they ban away the Jace that we just saw from the Shy, that brutal lane matchup that they tried to overpower Damwon with.
All right, first pick, Gragas, after 2 junglers are removed from the pool. The Kayle is being hovered right now, and I have mixed feelings about this pick. I have seen it fail more times than I have seen it succeed, and it hasn't been locked in yet.
A lot of people do have those feelings, and I think a big reason for it is the ultimate usage that we have seen throughout the tournament. A lot of defense reactionary usage that has not had good timing, and we haven't quite seen the full potential of possible dive usage with it, offensive looks. Meanwhile, they actually don't lock it in, so we'll catch back up with it later. I definitely do still have a high priority on the Kayle as a champion, but it is going to be priority bottom lane. You're in an elimination match. You have Doublelift and Core JJ as your bottom lane. They lock them, the Xayah not.
The weight of an entire region on backs of Invictus and Team Liquid, defending world champions on the cusp of being eliminated by the team that eliminated them from MSI. JackeyLove will get his hands on Kai'Sa. We saw him run the Syndra earlier today.
When I see this Invictus Gaming Champ Select already, I am getting chills. You remember back to the World Championship last year, Quickshot, Ning on Gragas absolutely took over the entire game, earned MVP of the World Championship. Plus, we're gonna get JackeyLove's Kai'Sa skin in the game and skin in this matchup.
Oh my word, Qiyana is locked in. Can go to the Shy or Rookie. Technically could be a flex as well. That could be a Gragas support as a potential, and LeBlanc for Jensen.
And the Qiyana just combos so incredibly well with Gragas. You look at the champion kits, and they just completely meld together. Qiyana with a water blade can flash and guarantee a route. For a Gragas to come in, Body Slam Flash is already almost indefensible. If you set it up with that, they have a very lethal kill combo. LeBlanc is one of the only champions that even has a hope of getting out with the passive, but even then, these are AoE abilities from Gragas and Qiyana. They can legitimately 100% to zero you even while you're invisible. They don't have to target you a lot of the time.
All right, so what jungler do we start looking at for Xmithie? Lee Sin finds himself in the ban pool. I think Elise is still available. What other options do you consider?
I do like the Elise that you're talking about. I expect something like that to find its way onto the
Sejuani
ban table here. I do not want to see Sejuani after the recent nerfs.
Yep.
I think it just will put them too far behind. You're looking at a very quick tempo here from Invictus Gaming already, set up with possible actionable play off the Qiyana Gragas. And Team Liquid, I think, have to answer it. I don't think they go full defensive turtle like we just saw in the last game. They've got a LeBlanc here for Jensen. I think an offensive look is better.
All right, offensive look. They'll get the first pick in phase 2. There's one ban remaining for Invictus. 3 junglers have already been removed from the pool, and Kayle will be taken out as well.
Honestly, he's got a lot of options. The Jarvan as well, extremely proficient, possible for the... Oh no, banned out so early on in round 1.
Yeah.
They're really preying on that Elise pick.
Look at Doublelift's face. There's a lot of nerves. There's a lot of stress. He's got the Xayah that he's already locked in. And Impact turns his head. We did painfully forget about that Olaf. And Xmithie will be locking that in.
Olaf, without something like a Karma to support him late game, puts so much emphasis on execution of your early game route. This is going to be incredibly important for Xmithie. You can power clear through the jungle, then try and use your level advantage to turn those matchups. Best case scenario, you are there for the gank on time with Gragas. Alistar locked in for Invictus though. They're not shying away from it. So many ways to start these fights. Qiyana flash, Gragas flash, Alistar flash. They are looking to throw punches.
I am getting nervous already when I see the composition Invictus has put together. We're anticipating one last pick here, whether this will be the Shy or Rookies. Qiyana can have some flex. It'll be Vladimir. We anticipate that for the Shy. The IG fans losing their minds.
Vladimir scales so insanely well into those late game team fights. The only opening that we have seen has been the NA Aatrox used multiple times here. Impact was able to make it work last time.
I remember that Aatrox, it was into Nuguri's Vlad, and it was fantastic. Impact is locking in the Aatrox into a matchup he has already played and won at this group stage, but the stakes are so much higher right now.
And there's a big difference between Nuguri and the Shy. The Shy said he is not one of those players that will go for a Kleptomancy in a lane that you need more power in. We'll see if it comes to run here. Is he actually going to stay true to his word, or will he go the money gambler route?
Oh man, we'll find out in a few moments. Just as a quick aside, out of nearly 3 million pickings, 4,184 still remain flawless. Of those 4,184, only 1,466 people have predicted Team Liquid to win this game. It is do or die. One team advances to quarterfinals and one does not.
Right now are the moments that are so incredibly important for coaches. I think you need to send them into this game with a level 1 in mind. Team Liquid drafting Olaf with the axes and having a Nautilus, I think they really need to try and make use of that. It sets up Olaf's early game if you can get that early information or blow a summoner spell. And Invictus Gaming have to be ready for that possibility.
Oh, so much on stake. Welcome to the final game of the 2019 League of Legends World Championship Group Stage. There will be no more tiebreakers, there will be no more extra matches. Win and you go to Madrid and qualify for the quarterfinals. I'm looking at the minimap because, Kobe, you talked about some level 1 shenanigans. And there it is.
It's been seen. Invictus Gaming with a very quick defensive ward. I like that from Invictus. They get their defenses out quickly with those 2 wards. Team Liquid will place a ward of their own. They don't know that they have been seen quite yet. There is a sweeper here from Xmithie, though, and they're going to get some experience off it. Will they give it to Jensen? It's most important for solo laners because you get to hit that level 2 on the first wave. Jensen will get that. In the LeBlanc and Kiana matchup, Rookie actually should account for this because he saw them take it, but you can go super aggressive and try and get that harassment down. I'm so incredibly intent on tracking the junglers here, Quickshot.
Okay, we'll keep our eyes on where they're going. Xmithie set up at his blue buff, and we can see that Ning is sitting over by the Raptor camp. While that's going on, CoreJJ snuck his way into the furthest push forward, looking down JackeyLove, who, by the way, is playing his 50th career Kai'Sa game. He's won 34 of them, as you mentioned, wearing his own clothing. And
yeah,
so much on the line. All right, so I'll keep my eyes on the minimap, see where the junglers are going, and as it stands, CoreJJ and Baolan not trading any autos just yet, Kobe.
Yeah, you can see them rushing for that level 2 here, fighting over the melee minions. Team Liquid actually getting a little bit of the shove. Doublelift does get the feathers through for a harassment on JackeyLove.
All right, Pulverize comes down, a little bit of a trade. Wave is pushing towards JackeyLove and Baolan. Jensen with that level advantage, as you can see already. Rookie's respecting it, and he's stepped back. While that's going on, Impact and the Shy, they've just started to trade, neither of which running that Kleptomancy up in the top lane.
All right, I just highlighted what you expect from the power clear from Olaf. As you saw in the mini-map there, it's just blue straight up through top side, getting the camps respawning very quickly. Team Liquid do have information on the bottom side. As Impact is going for the trades, there was a ward on red buff, which saw Ning exit down to the Krug. So they know that there are 2 options here for Ning. He can pass through, and he'll be seen on that ward by Team Liquid towards bottom side, or you go for the early recall. If you do a full red side clear on Gragas, you get your Predator boots on back, and you can rush out to the top side scuttle, actually look for a play here. Xmithie trying to finish up on those Krugs very quickly here on the Olaf, and as we mentioned in Champ Select, you get your level 4, you get your level advantage, which is what you want to try and push early.
What does he do next, though? We can already see Ning making his way to the top lane. Ward comes down from Impact. This will spot out Ning's advance, and he's decided against it. Warded up on that blue buff and clearing out all the camps, making his way north.
And Gragas always has to be defensive in this matchup, so that's why Ning's gone with the control ward there, trying to make sure Xmithie didn't have any extra intelligence on his blue buff. With the Scryer's Bloom giving it up, though.
Oh, good trade here, Jensen. As well as Rookie actually trading back and forth as Jensen dashed forward. Rookie was able to get a good reply back, down to about half HP. Darkened Blade moves forward, and Impact and Shy trading. Keep your eyes on Xmithy. Gonna throw out that undertow, will not find a target.
And again, this is also just Xmithy trying to get to the other scuttle. So it may look like a really fruitless gank right there, but your only big hope is that you maybe got a little bit of damage on the pass-through. They're never really looking for a big play. It's mostly quickest possible route to that second scuttle is going to take that down and possibly make the bottom lane back off and relieve some pressure, as the wave is in a good spot for Team Liquid right now. You can see him moving around behind them.
All right, can Xmithy find the
Nautilus.
targets? Flashes available for JackeyLiv and Baolan. Baolan can look to use the taxi out to Xmithy. May try to do exactly that. Headbutt moves forward. Pulverize doesn't come down. Now Xmithy's in trouble. He manages, doesn't manage to flash. Now doesn't, gets away to safety. Nobody goes down.
Exactly, quick shot.
Oh, the Ignite is burning! Traded back and forth. A couple of minions, but Rookie gets a solo kill.
Rookie back on top, and he solo kills Jensen in the Qiyana. Absolutely insane. He's able to retake control. How did, the passive was already popped here. Waterblade? Yep.
Yeah, he picked up water a little bit earlier. There we go. There we go. And just
Jensen not respecting that burst damage. Absolutely big here. This is why Rookie's so feared. And he didn't have the best summer because he had to take some time off for personal issues, but he is back on form. Rookie here on the world stage, making his presence felt. That's why the NLSS was talking about them having the best solo laners in the world. In World, when they're on form, Rookie now looking for a play on top side.
Oh man, those Moby boots is bringing him up real quick. Flash forward from the Shy, he gets the damage. Impact responds, now comes forward. Impact is blown up. Rookie 2-0 with 1,000 gold lead. And as I said at the beginning of the game, the weight of China, the weight of North America on the back of these teams. The last time NA did not make it out of groups was 2015 when Worlds was also in Europe.
This is a defending world champion at work, Quickshot. He recalls, buys Moby boots, heads straight up to win not one lane, but 2 lanes. Now, Rookie didn't even have to use his ultimate either. The Qiyana, one of the most feared ultimates in the game, available for the insane burst damage. Jensen has to play so defensively now. Rookie with the level lead, going to be able to push.
On the bright side, of course, Moby Boots money means no additional damage money. For now, at least. And on the minimap, Xmithy and CoreJJ were hovering in that mid lane for a brief moment before they've returned to the respective lane assignments. Xmithy has pulled out this Cloud Drake, and Ning will be prioritizing the Brambleback now. Actually hasn't spawned just yet, so uncontested Drake, small win here for Team Liquid, and doesn't really cost them anything, really.
And honestly, it is incredibly useful on 3 of their champions. The Nautilus, the Olaf, and the Aatrox all make very good use of this in their matchup, trying to chase down for those initiations. So definitely a decent Drake to roll early for Team Liquid, trying to get something back, dealing even with the early pressure here from Rookie. We have to keep your eyes on it as well, because Rookie, as we talked about, with access to the ultimate and those Moby boots, now you can see on the map, he has pushed the lane. Whenever you get pressure like this with your mid lane push dip, and you've got a fed Moby boots assassin, that is a easy play to try and call. Let's see about the defense from Team Liquid.
All right, Blast Cone will pop Rookie over the wall. Xmithy tags the undertow. He's clearing out the Krug camp. There is support from Ning, and I was waiting to see if they pull the trigger for the tower dive. Not this time around. And as it stands, Impact down 15 CS in the top lane. The kill was secured by Rookie, so the Shy, an assist to his name. And obviously, a deficit for Team Liquid. Double Lift is going to get caught by the Ignite. CoreJJ manages to find the Q onto JackeyLiv. They start to turn this one around. Summoner heal still available for Double Lift, but so it is for JackeyLiv. Too late to the Summoner. Team Liquid strike back. Here comes Jensen. JackeyLiv flash and heal available. Ning is running in with that Predator. Now Jensen needs to escape with his life. He gets stunned. A supreme display of talent with Ning's help. Picks up another for IG.
Just as Team Liquid are celebrating their success on the bottom lane, Rookie comes to take care of it. He absolutely demolishes Jensen. Jensen running back towards the brush that has a control ward owned by Invictus Gaming. Never had a chance there. You cannot exit back to mid lane. He even, coming from mid, lost track of Rookie there, who again will extract another kill.
2-0-1. Ning substituted in today. 1-0 on his Gragas. And off to a very good start for Invictus Gaming. Here's a replay. CoreJJ landing that dredge line onto JackeyLove did so much to help.
Exactly. This is all about a big double knockup from Baolan. IG go all forward, but CoreJJ with this Nautilus hook immediately targets the enemy carry to get JackeyLove off of double lift, and then they have the zone to focus down the support. Here's where it all goes bad for Team Liquid though. Actually, the reason Jensen lost track of Rookie is because he was coming from base off the recall, but no respect given to the mobility boots. And he goes down, no possible response there. Once the water blade lands, he's rooted in place into the stun of the ultimate, gets 100-0. Then Rookie also went back mid and got another turret plate.
Those Moby boots were an investment in the future, ladies and gentlemen. They are paying dividends as Rookie has impacted every single lane in the game. Solo mid, assist top, and kill bottom. Jensen will not find the ethereal chains, so Rookie able to dodge and dip and duck away. Look at the mini-map. Baolan's now made his way up. Flash away from Rookie, actually. Threatened from the engage. That was very, very important. Jensen and Smithy could have done something. Now Ning looking for a play up top. No flash for impact. He's going to get blown up here. Really easily done by Ning and the Shy.
Successful dive, and that is going to transfer into a Rift Herald as well. This is off of the recall timing of the supports. Baolan just moving over, getting vision behind the Rift Herald. To see Team Liquid any sort of setup there. They actually don't go for the objective. They're just going to reset first.
And the tower will clear out that cannon minion before anybody can respond to it. Maybe Smithy can catch a little bit of XP, but he's now falling further and further behind. Impact, that is. 30 CS down, 2 deaths in lane. 2 deaths for Jensen thus far. And obviously the kills being picked up by Rookie. This is just a difficult situation to be in if you're a Team Liquid fan.
Yeah, there's a reason that Qiyana has been one of the most highly prized champions currently on the patch. Almost 100% pick ban there because of the burst damage you get with this assassin. This is actually just the dream start. Qiyana getting a solo kill, an immediate follow-up, winning topside 2 for the Shy in the Aatrox matchup. Just, it actually reshapes the way this game is supposed to go, given champion select. That is the power of Rookie. That is why so many people had their eyes on him. Now, though, we're going to see an invade from Team Liquid, getting some deep vision for themselves. Their biggest strength, double lift in CoreJJ, the bottom side, and their hope.
And of course, think of the mental pressure this puts onto Jensen. He opted into this matchup. Now, Jensen will get some help here. And Jensen will get stunned up by the ultimate from Rookie. Ragnarok is allowing Xmithy to push forward. Rookie goes in. Here comes Ning. Not going to find it just yet. All of a sudden, Xmithy's being targeted by JackeyLove. It's a 1-for-1. A root and a stun onto Jensen. The passive gets popped. He runs for his life. Dashes over the wall. Looking for a chain. Not going to find the